Die passen immer auf uns auf. Und dann drücken die auf einen Knopf, da ist ein Schlüssel drauf und dann können die Eltern reingehen und die Kinder abholen. Was müssen wir anziehen, wenn wir rausgehen? Dann sagen die uns Matschhose, Gummistiefel. Martina oder bei Birgit in der Gruppe oder bei Antje. Wie Jürgen und so. Ja, Jürgen ist nämlich ein Mann.
Children are unique and creative. They want to understand the world. They want to grow in a familiar environment where they feel at ease. They want to discover new things. But above all, they want one thing, to belong and join in. To respect children's individual development needs and create conditions that give all of them equal chances when growing up. That's the mission of the EVO daycare centers on the Mittelrhein. The EVO on the Mittelrhein consists of 7 local associations, 1 regional association and the district chapter, the Bezirksverband am Mittelrhein. As recognized providers of youth welfare services, we are responsible for more than 170 daycare centers, offering a diversified care program based on children's needs. We also make sure that it is adapted to the children's and parents' environments. We've been supporting daycare centers in many towns and cities of North Rhine-Westphalia for many years. We reliably and proficiently supervise, manage and organize such daycare facilities.
Verwaltung und Organisation dieser Kindertageseinrichtungen.
The purpose of our work and educational actions is to assert the right of every child to education. What we're really committed to is improving children's learning opportunities. In daycare centers, children from different cultures and social backgrounds are brought together. They bring along a wealth of experience and talents. The fact that children can learn with and from each other is a major aspect in our educational work. Developing educational processes for children places high demands on the expertise of our staff. That's why having qualified and well-trained employees matters so much to us. By providing our staff with targeted education and training, as well as expert advice, we improve the teaching quality in the EVO facilities on the Mittelrhein. Quality assurance is another clear priority in the EVO facilities on the Mittelrhein. Over 74 of our daycare centers are now QM certified. Many facilities have been certified as family centers and even received other mentions for their commitment to exercise, language acquisition, or to science and math education, for example. The EVO on the Mittelrhein, where kids can make it big. Children educate themselves from the very first day because they're motivated to know more, to grow up and become adults. In EVO nurseries, children are assisted by expert staff who help them find their way in the world. The purpose of our educational work is to create diverse and stimulating opportunities for learning. In our educational mission, we take new scientific evidence into account, as well as the education agreements applicable in North Rhine-Westphalia and the EVO teaching guidelines. Our teaching staff are mentored and coached by the heads of departments. The supervision of teaching quality is a core responsibility. We at the EVO on the Mittelrhein see ourselves as a learning institution. All our local associations employ experienced counselors who supervise quality in daycare centers. It means that we assume responsibility for the teaching delivered in our daycare centers. We invest time and money to help our fellow teachers cover the needs that are emerging in kindergartens in the best possible way. Children under 3 years of age, migrant children or children with high support needs, all of them have their own needs and strengths. Our aim is to identify all that and provide support.
Wir haben uns unter anderem dafür entschieden.
Amongst other things, we've decided to use the video-based developmental method called Martimeo. We have more than 100 staff trained for this purpose and have actually fared very well with it. And it works fine for children and it strengthens teachers' know-how. Secondly, we made intensive use of learning stories. Again, it all revolves around practical questions like what is the child doing right now, which individual path is he or she taking, and how can we support him or her and, with the child's own help, make him or her aware of it.
Das mit dem Kind auch gemeinsam sichtbar machen.
Our teaching approach is guided by the following principle. There is no education without relation and no learning without bonding.
Die AWO am Mittelrhein.
The intention of the AWO on the Mittelrhein is to welcome the children attending our daycare facilities with their ideas and thoughts and enable them to develop into confident young people. And we help them find their way in life.
Wir begleiten die Kinder auf dem Weg ins Leben.
The appreciative attitude of our skilled staff combined with the right method is the mix that makes good preschool education. That's how children can grow beyond their limits and make it big.
Also wir haben erstmal eine gemeinsame Träger.
First, we design a common agency scheme which sets a variety of objectives and standards to be met by all daycare centres. Every year, these agency schemes are reviewed by expert advisors and continuously developed. And then they are supplemented with the priorities and orientations of each individual establishment.
Schwerpunkte und Ausrichtung.
Not all daycare centres are alike. That's why the AWO on the Mittelrhein provides a wide range of educational and support services.
Wir haben Waldkindergärten.
We have forest kindergartens, we have daycare centres which are striving to become certified so-called Bewegungskindergarten, which emphasize physical activity. We have bilingual nurseries, English, German and German-French ones, daycare centres focusing on the development of gifted children, integrative nursery schools and inclusive childcare centres, as well as facilities for families.
Und Familienzentren.
The AWO on the Mittelrhein stands for diversity and quality in children's daycare. With the AWO on the Mittelrhein, kids can make it big. Children are their parents' most precious treasure. Therefore, they want them to be in good hands, well looked after and supported. We've interviewed parents of children attending AWO facilities on the Mittelrhein about the experiences they've had with their daycare centres. He's become much more independent, which is a real help in my present situation. And yes, on the whole, his speech has got a lot better. What is special about this kindergarten is the space, the size of the kindergarten itself, and how children can develop in the outdoor area and within groups too.
Ich muss sagen, die Tür- und Angelgespräche.
I must say, spontaneous chats with the staff work very well here. So if you have any problems, you can always talk to them. They'll always listen to you, and yes, even to the children, in case there is anything. That's always great.
Ganz klasse.
Also ich würde sagen, was uns sehr entgegenkommt.
I'd like to say what I find really helpful. We both work, you see. I work shifts as well, and the staff here are very flexible, I'd say, about the pick-up times too. So we get along very well where that's concerned.
Also da kommen wir sehr gut zu Rande mit.
Want to know more about the education and daycare services provided by the AWO on the Mittelrhein? All you need to do is contact us. Thank you in advance for your interest in our services.